Good morning. Welcome back to CTRL+S. I'm David Block, and this is my daily vlog where I talk about what I'm doing in my graphic design classes and how just kind of giving you a behind the scenes look at how I put my program together. This has been a crazy, busy week, and today being Friday, I want to end on a high note. I'd like to go over the top 3 things that I've done this year to help my classes run smoother and to help me keep sanity, pretty much. So today in digital design and illustration class, really I'm just letting my students take what time they need to get as much work done as possible. They are supposed to be turning in their logo design projects for the Escape Festival today. And so I think a lot of them will have that turned in, but I do have a few that are going to be working into next week, which means they'll be doubling up. We are starting Photoshop on Monday, and with that, we're going to be focused on trying to get through so that we can do that movie poster project and get enough information about how to use Photoshop before we get to that. And so, like I said, some students will be doubling up. They'll just work on their logo first half of the class and then switch over and do the Photoshop tutorials in the second half of class. In visual communications, of course, we're just continuing to work on the 8-page magazine that they're working on, the InDesign project. It is not due until next Friday, November 7th. So they have a lot of time. I think yesterday I mentioned some of my students are writing articles and others are just looking for articles that they can utilize, but they're all building their own advertising and they're constructing the magazine and designing the headline as well. So that's what's happening in visual communications. And in the advanced and honors graphic design class, those guys did such a wonderful job this week. I'm actually going to give a little bit of leeway today. I'm going to let them take it easy on a Friday, and I'm going to give them a good, giant pat on the back for the work that we've done, getting us ready to go in, to get the booth going, that pop-up shop, and continuing to work on their client projects. And so today is just about, let's take it easy. I'm going to give them a little bit of a break. We do have a couple things to talk about. I want to, give them the lowdown on, when we're going to be having the pop-up shop next, and that's actually happening in January, unless we do something a little bit sooner for the holidays. Maybe we'll do something in December. But so that's what I have to talk about with them, is just talk about what's coming up next, and encourage them to continue pushing to create new designs for the shop, and then of course working on their client projects. And so that's what we have going on today in the advanced and honors class. At the start of the video, I mentioned that there are 3 things that I've integrated into my school year to make things so much smoother, and I want to run you through them right now. So the very first thing that I love that I integrated, actually I did it last year, but it's solid this year. It's really convinced me that it was the right direction to go, and that is creating a series of tutorials for Illustrator. I did a pen tool exercise 1, 2, and 3 with increasingly difficult tasks to go through. And then after the third one, they have to create a lightsaber. And then after that one, they do the low-poly illustrations. I do a low-poly basic where they're doing just a fruit, and then doing the advanced version, which is where they get to pick an image that's got a lot more detail, and it's a more advanced image. And so that has helped my life incredibly, because by the time they're done with that, they know Illustrator pretty well. Not like the back of their hands, but fairly well, and they can move through the rest of the year with ease. The second thing I did this year that has helped me immensely was in visual communications, where we have an art history project that we have to do. Actually, I have to cover 4 units of art history throughout the year. I typically wait on that and get into it later in the year, but what I did this time was I started the entire year with the very first project being art history. And what I do is I created a 2-part project. First part is an essay where they have to learn all about the art movement that we're studying. The first one was the Bauhaus. And the second part of that is where they create an art project based on that movement, but it's got to be something that's design related, not just art. So what I did was I had them do artist trading cards. So they have to develop 3.5 by 2.5 sized cards, 10 of them. They created their own Bauhaus art style and decorated the cards in that way. And then on the back side, they had to create a name and then talk a little bit about their inspiration. So that was a fantastic way to start off the year. I got one of the art history projects out of the way, and it proved to me that the way that I set it up with the 2-part essay and then art project really worked very well. And so that's the way that we're going to continue that this year. And the third thing that I've added to my life here as a teacher, and it's helped to make life so much easier, is in the advanced and honors class. And that would be the organizational chart that I've created, the giving my students roles. It takes the whole program to another level. It's not just practice, it's not just a class, it's a real experience for them. Just creating that next level in my classroom where they can take on more responsibilities and show that they can do the job that adults can do. That's what's changed my life immensely in this, at least in that class. So next week in digital design and illustration class, we're going to be basically moving into Photoshop and doing the same thing that I did with Illustrator, where I'm going to be creating a series of tutorials for them to take and learn Photoshop from the ground up. And in visual communications, we're continuing our work on that magazine. Got to get that turned in next Friday. So we've got a lot of work to do this coming week. And then in the advanced and honors graphic design class, we're focused on getting our client work done, communicating with our clients, sharing work as we go. And that's basically where we are currently. Thank you again for joining me on Control-S. And if you are following this series, please make sure that you are subscribed, because you won't want to miss what's coming up next week. On Sunday, I'll be heading back into Disneyland to film an episode all about the principles of design as they're found throughout Disneyland. And so you won't want to miss that episode. And if you are teaching the fundamentals of design or the principles of design in your class currently, you should check out the entire playlist. I've got some really great videos in there, and I know your kids will love watching them. By the way, on that note, I went ahead and created an Edpuzzle for my playlist, and if you do a search on Edpuzzle for Design Rescue, you should be able to locate it, and please feel free to utilize it in your classes. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful afternoon.